There is only one Indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever. There is only one Indigenous broadcaster.
course, on this note, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we're streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio, a platform which is the embodiment of pro-Biafran groups under the umbrella of the de facto customary government, being headed by Alhaji Asare Dokubo, a man who comes from Bayelsa State and have the interest of his people at heart. He is deputized by our sister Rita Anebogo. And of course, I take the liberty to acknowledge other members of the de facto customary government, eminent personnel ranging from members of the Executive Implementation Committee, as well as members of the Parliament, the advisory body. You've all been working assiduously, tirelessly, you remain focused. Biafrans are grateful. Acknowledge members of the Biafran Nation Alliance. Of course, you are the reason that our people have to hope again for a brighter future. It is not still very clear to everyone what your intentions are, but be rest assured you are on the right track. You see, with confidence assurance, we engage the global community, addressing issues as it affects us or concerns us as a people. All of you would have run in a time like this. You choose to rather stand alone than to allow the process to be compromised. And so you had the guts to dare the evil-blooded men for the sake of the truth and our people. We thank you. From the administrators to the board of trustees, you are all highly appreciated. Can I actually continue without acknowledging people like our daddy in the Lord, Dr. Obiju Bienu, Dr. Uchenwu Kinkwo, our brother Mazu Chukafomefo, Mbadiki, Odogini, Udo William, Ukum, of course, Paul Ukinkwo, Wanzi, those who walk in the dark to defend the light, the watchmen. How many am I going to call? Biafra. How many exactly? Understand that on the behalf of those who have been victims of the occupation, those who died for the truth in the hand of the people who are supposed to protect them, I thank you. And there are those of you out there, men and women alike. Most of you are not Biafra. You choose to identify with us in this course. You are patient with us because, believe me, it takes the grace of God to tolerate people like us, most especially when you don't even understand where we are coming from. And of course, possibly you cannot be able to visage where we are going to. But to have it at the back of your mind that in the end of it, we are here to protect the overall interest of our people. We thank you because we know your prayers are with us. And now, how can I continue without acknowledging the Creator? Ordinarily, I used to remember the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, but they are not relevant any longer. The message is past enough. The zombies and the bengals can be marauding and parading everywhere within the social media, trying to claim that they are who they are not. You see, they don't matter anymore. And then I give all the glory, honor, and adoration to the Creator who has made the heavens and the earth. He is our hope and our stay, the very lifting up of our head. Anyina jage mau makanizuku ibu somai ihunanya nenagi ubiomage ujuanyanya dadu inwe dimbangu odi huni dikage ibu wafa no nega dadi aninine nasina nedemau ise. And so tonight we go to our topic, which is simply titled Fighting Ourselves to Save Ourselves. Fighting ourselves to save ourselves. A lot of things have been going on around the Biafra Restoration Project. Not every one of us can comprehend the position we are at the moment, spiritually, physically, and all the wise. Now, let's look at it in the first instance. A lot of things are going on spiritually. There are those who have made covenant with the dark. And it goes this way. The Igbos can never unite. The Igbos can never speak with one voice. The Igbos will always amount to nothing. Yet they may control and influence decision, controls empire, and be the hem of affair everywhere. We cannot take this gift of God from them. But they will come to nothing no matter who they are. They run incantation every day. They offer sacrifice against us as a people. And each time they tell you Igbos are cursed, this one is that, they know what they are saying. And most of us actually aid and abet this spiritual principle. It's not about hate. It's about telling you the truth that will eventually overrule your wisdom and knowledge. Because they mean nothing to us when they are not guided by sincerity. Spiritually, we are in a battle. The moment Nnamdi Kanu subdued himself to the level of allowing Yoruba to influence Biafra restoration project, I know that was the end of the journey. That was the end of his ministry. To the extent Jesus Christ went to Bethlehem in America and gave message to Yoruba woman inside Bethlehem to give to us. Oh, our Biafra, oh, the Lord our Elohim has spoken. This is sacrilege. This is dissolution. This is not acceptable. And you accepted it. And when voices of reasoning begin to come up regarding this atrocity, sacrilege, Nnamdi Kanu came on air and told you, nobody should talk about the woman. I gave you an order. Don't talk about the woman. Shut up, all of you. Leave that woman alone. Jesus Christ leave all of us. Both Father Mbaka, Jesus Christ leave Father Mbaka, Father Ibube Monso, another Yahoo men of God. Jesus Christ leave all of honor. Jesus Christ can't go America. You don't even talk to Father Ngongo. Jesus Christ can't go America. Go meet Yoruba woman inside bedroom as she was bathing. And then Elohua told him to do Nnamdi Kanu. And then Nnamdi Kanu brought her on Radio Biafra platform. Spiritual battles were going on. Nnamdi Kanu that told us Yoruba cannot be trusted. Yoruba Gota media. Yorubas are evil. Yorubas menka. Yoruba menanka. Yoruba is this. Came out and told us that they are my in-law. They are my in-law. And most of us will be crucified for the sake of Yoruba. Not for the sake of defending our father's land. Spiritual battles are going on. In my place, they call it Ikpelonuma. To conquer a people, you send fighting and confusion to them. Ikpelonuma. Jijaniwe Ikpelonuma. Na idome will remove them. Of course, if you are Igbo that can think deeply, you will understand and never speak Saudi Arabia. It's still Igbo. Ikpe, what is Ikpe? Onoma. What is Onoma? Jijaniwe. What is Jijaniwe? Na idome will remove them. And so to put confusion and destroy such a mighty movement, they need to put fighting and confusion, quarreling everywhere. But how many of you will understand the spiritual implication? In a swagger na Facebook, you are doing swagger, talent display, fine boys and girls. Lambato, fine Lambato, young boy Lambato, all of them very fine girl, handsome Nnamdi Kanu. But are you aware of the spiritual implication? I was listening to the new recruit to change narrative. I'm talking about the idiot Simeon Ekpa who told you they can't judge ONYIBE only Lego a whole idiot marrying his mother's age just to have a paper in Finland. He's coming to address people like us. Very unfortunate. He was trying to show you swagger. And then he was trying to tell you that I call Elohua, I call the goddess. Are you calling Chukwu Kikabiama Kereni Gwe Promeni according to Nnamdi Kanu? Are you equating him with the goddess Mami Water, Momili, Aina Bonka? Very confused individual. Are you aware of the spiritual implication of what we are doing? By now, your Abeno Pabi should be communicating with you. The oath you gave us, the juju you gave to us, will be communicating with you because there is a difference between life and death. And there are people who stand in between this border. They communicate on both sides. And you will not understand this. Let's continue. We're talking about the physical implication where we have found ourselves. For us to be able to conquer and emerge victorious in the end of all these processes, it got to take one very basic principle, which is fighting ourselves to conquer ourselves, to deliver ourselves. It's time we antagonize the atrocity or atrocious act of Nnamdi Kanu. People with their different feeling, most of them guided by ignorance. They cannot perceive, they cannot visage what we are trying to prevent for our people. Some of you are saying, hey, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. Hey, talk about your own. What is the way forward? Don't you have sense? It is like telling a Christian, leave Satan alone, just focus on Jesus Christ. Jesus is irrelevant without Satan. Don't you get it? Paul understands this, for that is why he told the disciple. For the reason why Jesus is made manifest is that he might destroy the work of Satan. And so without the work of Satan, Jesus cannot be made manifest. Each time you talk about Jesus, he can only be glorified when you show that he was anointed by the Holy Ghost, by the Almighty Creator, to begin to go about and destroy the works of the devil, healing all that were oppressed by the devil, for God was with him. And to save our people, with the current trending of evil and criminality going on in the form of trying to liberate us from the shackle of evil called Nigeria, and then you remove Nnamdi Kanu from the equation, then you are the most insincere human being I have seen. He changed the process. Just that noble men like Diokpa Uchukwu from Efo and the rest of it, they stood in the line. Noble men, I must thank you once again. We must conquer ourselves. It is not to undermine anybody. I have seen the praise of Nnamdi Kanu more than most of you. 99.9% of all of you who are yapping and defending the criminal Nnamdi Kanu, I have sung his praise more than all of you. You see, you lack the moral standing to even tell me how to think, how to feel. And so trying to antagonize him, present the atrocity he is promoting in our land, is have to do with so many ways to free our people. For instance, the issue of the ongoing CONIFA football tournament that is in the process of being hijacked by Nnamdi Kanu. The de facto customary government have vowed to go back on the initial process of restoring Biafra. And of course, in collaboration with other pro-Biafran groups who do not buy the idea of the restoration of Biafra, or could not comprehend the mindset behind the activity regarding the Biafra restoration, comes in diverse form and different ideology. Some believe in the constitutional amendment of the fraudulent Nigeria, a constitution that was pasted and imposed on us by one military man, Abdulsalami, or whatever his name is, without due consultation, without going through process. They enact this very fraudulent constitution and told the global community, with the support of British government, that we the people of Nigeria. For God's sake, which family is known as we the people of Nigeria? Because the last time I checked, no family answered that name. This condition has taken away our God-given right. This constitution has subjugated us. This constitution has manipulated us, disenfranchised us, and of course, in the end of the day, it has enthroned nepotism, tribalism, criminality. Name them, and it's a no-go area. People who didn't go to school are giving us a constitution. Which school did Buhari go? Which university did Obasanjo go? Tell me the school Gowon went to. Which school did these people go? British gather bunch of illiterate, high-grade illiterate, and then help them to rule over supposedly intellectual people. Some people come along and say, you are illiterate, you are illiterate. And thank God I'm a very big illiterate. Being ruled by bigger illiterate than to be intellectual like you. Being ruled like Ochenama. Counter-rearers rule all of you. Very unfortunate. Let us come back home before I digress further. Some of them believe in devolution of power. And of course, in the coming days, we'll be looking at the issue behind all this mess we came into in the first place. I'm trying to investigate the issue of Agun Yerusi, Ifa Jonah, Chukwuma Kaduna, and others the founding fathers of Nigeria. Because I see everything we are fighting to bring back now, we are actually what these people removed. And one should be able to understand why we are asking for what do you call it? Unitary system, confederation. All of them were there. Why did they remove it in the first place? And then Ojukwu came in form of a rescue mission, and then he introduced a restructure. Is it not why we went to the war happened in the first place? And so many pro-Biafran groups believed in many of these, but we are yet to come to a conclusive end. But all of us coming together have a lot to do. This process is not something that you need to engage through shenanigans. It's going to take diplomatic, systematic, with meticulous approach, clear mind, driven by sincerity and genuine love for your people. And so to be able to engage the whole process holistically, a lot is required. What am I trying to say in effect? Nnamdi Kanu was always telling you, we will give you Biafra without a shot of gun. Biafra will come, we will not shoot one gun, because he knew the truth. He knew the true process. Ojukwu was forced to tell you that we have fought a war already. Second war is not necessary. We understand the mindset behind what he said. We've gone through almost every process, remaining only one. If we fight war now, that we started this war, it will undermine every sacrifice we have made in the past. Contribute money, let's give you SM, our non-gun man, we will deal with outside. You are idiot, you don't have sense. Go and check your record. You have succeeded in killing more Igbos. You have not even killed any Fulani. You don't have sense. But this fire you light very close to the throne, it will get to all of you. And so we said, let's engage, let's revitalize this process. The de facto government emerged. And as Nnamdi Kanu will do, he send his malls everywhere. We are not bothered about them. We're helping them waste their time because they cannot get anything. And in order to be able to get involved, everything happening within the community, global community, I must tell you, we begin to initiate processes. A particular team was assigned by the de facto customary government. Let's get involved in this football tournament. Kunifa. Process started. And then all of a sudden, we have not even made it known to the public. IPOB is everywhere. Oh, we are playing football. We want to play football. They don't even know why we are getting involved in that tournament in the first place. One of IPOB criminal coordinators somewhere in South Africa wrote to the people organizers, the global community who are responsible for organizing this Kunifa, and told them, hey, we want to take over. And what do we do to take over? They told you what to do to take over. Go to the organizer. They gave you that name. And it will lead you back to who? Alhaji Asare Dokubo. And pro-Biafran group will cure you. Nnamdi Kanu and his criminal enterprise, IPONK, you are gone. Repent before it's too late. And I was shocked on social media. IPOB is saying, oh, we are playing football. We are giving you more update. More update of what do you know about the football? You think it's to ratumatize our people and then move them to raise fund? And we should keep you quiet? Doesn't Nnamdi Kanu know anything about the Konifa ongoing tournament? Chike Dozian, do you people know you are training on non-government to depopulate our land? Do you people know what is going on? Do you know the aim? Do you know the agenda? Do you know the process we are trying to bring to the limelight? But of course, what do you expect? Oge meme buoge umuchuku jangwili. Oge meme buoge umuchuku jangwili. Nnamdi Kanu abata o, Ogbahara abata o. Onye na-eme mmemme o, ya kpọ de facto government ka ọ bịa gode o. Oge meme buoge ndị Biafra jangwili o. oge memebu oge umu Biafra je nwangwiri o iponko bata auto Biafra bata idu kingdom bata o imana sobu gadekuo. Confusion everywhere, very set of wicked set of criminals who by now should understand they have lost. And somebody say, hey, you gotta ignore them, let us move ahead. As in the Kano, we opened Biafra Bank to be recognized by global community. We speak big grammar. Now the Kano, where is the bank? Where is the bank? You couldn't hijack it, you destroyed it. Let us build medical facility to take care of our people's problem. We started contributing money. Till today, Nnamdi Kanu, you and Amarachi, where is the bank? Majo B, they have to go through torture in the hand of Nnenayanya, Nnamdi Kanu's sister, head of finance, Ogorichowa, to cover the issue of the hospital. Where is the hospital now, Nnamdi Kanu and Ipong? You want to hijack it. Everything we have put in place to stabilize and create an atmosphere for youth empowerment. Now they cannot hijack all of them. We talk about a transmitter. There's always a judge Bonyoshi transmitter. But I don't blame you. You are yet to know the truth, just that you are very hopeless idiot. As the African rep, there was a time they divided money within the continent. Those continents outside Africa were expected to pay I think American was asked to pay about 6. I can't remember clearly. But every state in Biafra land, about 13 states in Biafra land, was asked to pay 3 million. I mean, River State, we paid that 3 million. Abia State paid that 3 million. To the best of my knowledge, it is few states like Benue, Kogi, those states that were not able to meet up with that 3 million. Now the Kano, where are the 3 million we pay for transmitter? Where are the transmitter? Mazio PD should be in charge of American continent. Mazio PD, you people contributed that money. You can remember the record. Who is with it? Once now the Kano say, you can't do anything without head of finance. Head of finance is sister. His auntie. And you know, some of you say, you got to move on. We're not going to move on. Because if you don't tell IPOB to shamefully get out of the football tournament coming up, they are going to spoil the whole show for us. They are going to destroy the benefit behind getting involved in that tournament. And so each time it looks as if we're antagonizing them, we are simply fighting ourselves to save ourselves. It is applicable to everything we do. Every policy is being formulated, directly or indirectly. Every policies that can associate with our people in all fronts. And now let us consider the issue of terrorism going on in our land. And it is kind of being legalized by the activities of IPOB, another criminal freedom fighter. This has given reason to why we must continue to condemn most of these activities as far as that they are not properly coordinated. Certain example from the supposed dead militants coming from maybe trying to defend Tinubu. Something happened and it's still online. Why we have to fight ourselves to save ourselves. Let me explain that before we go to the issue of the criminal who say they are militant, Niger Delta militants. In life, if you must succeed, the first battle to fight is to conquer self. If you cannot conquer yourself, it does not matter the level of success you attain to. You will be a failure somewhere along the line. There are people who are very wealthy financially, and at the end of their life, people like Solomon, they will tell you, having applied my heart to wisdom, engage in pleasure. But yet I come to discover that every labor under the sun are vanity upon vanity. These are not words of a wise man. These are words coming from a man who allowed himself to be defeated by himself. But of course, he's the wisest man according to the Bible. But in the midst of all the wisdom he acquired, in the midst of the wealth at his possession, he still end up telling you the world is vanity upon vanity. Because after all, what did he live for? He had a son who was almost the glory of Israel. And so as a father, he failed. Absalom was beheaded because he failed in his responsibility as a father. How could he have taken care of Absalom? How could he have guided Absalom when he have 700 wives and 300 girlfriends? And why would the world not be vanity upon vanity? Solomon could not conquer himself. You see the danger now. And so in life, it's not about the wealth you amass. It's not about the success you have attained to in terms of your degree. And if you can't conquer yourself, you're not going anywhere. And so the people of Biafra must understand that it is imperative that we fight ourselves to conquer ourselves in order to save ourselves. Let's look at another way of explaining this very fact. So you know what is happening is normal. Don't be dismayed. I have a friend, a childhood friend. We grew up together. His parents were very rich. But along the line, the father died. And his father family member descended on his father life investment. There were serious trouble in the family. People started coming up, since our brother is dead, I'm the one to marry your mother. A different confusion. They're not marrying the mother because she's too beautiful, but they want to get access to the man's wealth. But you see, they succeeded. The first son could not take it. He left Urugudu then and moved to Lagos. Nobody to help them. He turned to a car wash boy. And I think he's still doing it. Life was made miserable for him. But at least he can take care of his family. But he had a father who by his hard labor, these children are not supposed to suffer. The third son did the same thing. The fourth son did the same thing. In fact, one of them, I forgot where he went to work to be able to feed as a small boy. He was engulfed on fire and he died. The suffer these people went through, it's unbelievable. But then the second son, who is my namesake, is a kind of quiet. He went to school. He didn't bother to work to make money. He went to school. And I, for once, have seen him as this boy no get sense. Instead of him to hustle and then support the mother and then take care of himself, he's going to school. He went to school. He studied accounting. When he was in the university, he was only head. This boy suffered. Of course, his other brothers could not support him because they saw him as a fool, just like me. When you're supposed to hustle, you go school. What do you want go school? And then many years passed. He was out of the picture. He cannot support his mother. He cannot feed properly. He cannot change his clothes. The only thing is that he head on to going to school. And one December, I was going to Abo, a branch over a particular bank. For some reason, I will not disclose the name of the bank, to withdraw money. And then they were having network issue and regarding how I can withdraw my money. And then they say I have to sign a paper. I forgot what they call it in banking. And so in the absence of my teller, they can still give me money. But I have to go through the bank manager. And then when it was my turn, they ushered me into the office of the bank manager. And when I got there, believe me, it's this guy, Onyema. And I looked at him. I said, what is happening? He said, my brother, this is it. This is it. He's a bank manager of a very big bank in Nigeria, in Anambra State. And I saw light in what he did. It's just unfortunate that the mother has passed on. We cried bitterly. I wish my mother is alive. That is my only pain and regret. I say, those of you who have parents, take care of them, because they will not be always here. But why am I saying this? ONYIBE have to fight himself. He fought the pleasure. He fought the hungry. He fought everything faughtable. He fought himself and said, I must be somebody in the future. And today I give God the glory. He's somebody in the future. And all his brothers who were involved in car wash and other many petty jobs just to survive. The first time he came home, he changed the foundation of this family. Everybody's not lucky about that anyway. But what am I trying to tell you? He fought himself. He conquered himself. And now, he did not only save himself, he saved everyone. And so we on the Biafra Nation Alliance, in collaboration with the Department Customary Government, will fight ourselves every day. We will conquer ourselves just to save ourselves and many more ignorant people who don't understand what we represent. But that is how life should be. You have to fight yourself. You have to conquer yourself. You need to defeat yourself so that you can save everyone. And now let's go back to the issue of militant and let it be addressed. And let our people have it at the back of our mind. That under our watch, the Biafran watchmen, we cannot allow anybody to sell the next generation. Our message will not be palatable, very melodious, but the truth will hit the foundation of that evil that rocked this ship known as Biafra. And they will not be disorganized. Let's go to the audio and see if we can be able to play, so that from there we will see the basis why we need to fight certain atrocities going on. A lot of groups are coming. They represent so many things. But don't worry. In the end of it all, we will make sure everything will work for our good. And then let's see.
We, the Niger Delta, the ex-agitator, stand from
They just hold on the volume.
Cross River,
Just hold on.
Bayelsa,
Let's start
Delta,
again.
and Ondo River 2023.
Now, it's important to listen to what they are saying, because these are some of the reasons why we need to stop this evil. The issue of the ongoing tournament, if you keep quiet, IPOB will rubbish everything. There are aims and purposes. There are mindset behind those activities. The same way some people come out, yes, we the militant. I need you to just take time and listen closely. I want to adjust my equalizer to see if I can be able to bring out the voice clearer so everybody will hear. Let's go again.
2023, we, the Niger Delta, ex-agitator, stand from ONYIBE, River State, Cross River, down to Bayelsa, to Delta, and Ondo State, and Edo State. The person who won't work for will deliver for the coastal line. And the person of Ahmed Bola Tinubu now won't work. No other person who will deliver.
Okay. Maybe you didn't hear it well. Let us replay it again. Because we have to fight ourselves to save ourselves. Let's go again.
23, we, the Niger Delta, ex-agitator, stand from ONYIBE, River State, Cross River, down to Bayelsa, to Delta, and Ondo State, and Edo State. The person who won't work for will deliver for the coastal line. And the person of Ahmed Bola Tinubu now won't work. No other person who will deliver. If Asuwaju lead, we follow.
are young, frustrated, hungry, looking youth. Maybe they are Yoruba youth. Maybe they are Biafran Ijo youth. Maybe they are Igbo youth. But they are all idiots. Very hopeless animals. Say this 2023 election will they come. We the militants from Ondo State. We the militant from Edo State. We the militant from Niger Delta State, Bayelsa, Cross River State, from River State, Delta State. We the militant, we don't agree. Say now who we go work for? Now Tinubu. Now Tinubu we go work for. Anywhere he send us, we go and we go deliver. Yeah, yeah. Very hopeless set of idiots. Because some of you say, oh, Niger Delta has spoken. These are not Niger Delta. They are Delta Niger. They are all idiots. Very hopeless set of animals. They may be Yoruba. They may be Yoruba. This is the same reason we say, when it comes to the issue of agitating, when it comes to the issue of self-determination, it cannot be allowed to criminalize. Look at everywhere now, non-government, ESM, fake everywhere, including in now the kind of fake. Everywhere fake. Everybody fake. Why? Why? We need to conquer ourselves. Now, let's go down a little bit. They say they are the Niger Delta militants. And Niger Delta militants, they are representing Delta. They are representing Cross River. They are representing Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Edo State, Ondo State. Clap for them. What are they fighting for now? They want Tinubu to be president. And now they can be using it to blackmail Tinubu. Don't dispute that fact. That Tinubu has hired Niger Delta youth to deliver presidency for him. And so there are many options for us to review and fight this process in order to save ourselves. If, for instance, the mentioned state militants, if there is anything like that, decide to come forth and fight for who will be the president of Nigeria, is it proper, is it normal for supposedly Niger Delta youth to be fighting for Tinubu to be our president? Is it normal? Something is wrong. I think we should look at it. These people are using firewood flying boat. Not better flying boat, firewood flying boat. Then they inside swimming pool. Morocco Sand Beach, the ginger. Amanamana hey, hey, Amia way, Nibo Kweni hey, Akwa Amia way, hey, with the Niger Delta idiots everywhere. Tinubu is a Yoruba man. The Yoruba people should do that first. And then when you follow, it begin to make sense. We must deliver. You must deliver. Begin to deliver your father and your mother. Shameless idiot. It's just like in the Kano, jumping everywhere in the southeast. And he's killing Igbo people. And you cannot come out and stop this info. Idiots everywhere. They want us to say, you know, the Lord be with you. You're going to be fine. And don't worry, I bless you. You are loving. If I give you thunder, if you no one get sense, you go get the sense. Now, these people, first of all, why is Yoruba people not conversing for Tinubu? It is we, the Niger Delta. Can somebody tell me one single Tinubu influence within this state he has mentioned? Can somebody tell me? Oh, maybe he did well for Lagos people in Yoruba land. Maybe he did well for his people. But can somebody tell me the influence of Tinubu? Okay, they made the Igbo minister, inclusive governance of Igbo inside Yoruba land. Is that what you're telling me? And so you're not fighting for resource control, considering the fact that we are almost drinking water from the same water we pull inside. We desiccate inside the same water. We drink the same water. In fact, it is so bad that places like Ogoni, you cannot do borehole because you are going to, only God know the kind of water you are going to get there. Now you are not agitating for a bill of rights. You are not agitating for clean up of the bastardized land of Biafra land. You are agitating. The man that in wear pampers, you are agitating. Oh, we did you do well, we are going to give you Tinubu. Ha! Una the craze, una no get sense. Thunder go fire all of una. Idiot everywhere. Made the Niger Delta, remove Delta State before thunder fire you. Remove Anyoma land there, criminals. We are voting for Tinubu. Tinubu is we must deliver. You are not ashamed. Obasanjo was not as old as all of you when he began to rule Nigeria. He didn't go to school. You are here fighting for Tinubu. How much did they give to you? Let us assume first of all with the Niger Delta. The first question is, why is Yoruba not canvassing for Tinubu? We are the one they will use. Now they can't see us, deliver us, documented us, and now you are seeing the result. You are still deceiving yourself. Another group are coming because criminality and terrorism have been, legalized by the activities atrocious out of Nnamdi Kanu and his fellow bingo. They are not agitating. We need the presidency to come to our region. We want to have our own share inside these resources in our land. We want our right to be protected. We want equality inside Nigeria. They are not. They are telling you, I want our slave master to begin to rule us. He must to rule us. We will deliver. We go and ask of Don Wani, idiots everywhere. Well, look at all of you. I keep you quiet. All those backup you think you are doing, all of you will come to nothing without the influence of Anyoma man. All of you, I can assure you that. Because we are the bat in the animal kingdom. We live in the day and as well as the night. We can choose to be bird at night and rats in the daytime. And if we don't make ourselves known, you can't know us. So who the heck are you? We the Niger Delta youth. Go and ask Joshua. Go and ask Tompolo. Go and ask Ateke. Go and ask Atari Dokubo. Go and ask anybody who stand on the line to represent the people. Maybe you don't even know what you are saying. But maybe Tinubu gave them money. They say, oh, Niger Delta people are fighting for Tinubu. Oh, it gotta be for Tinubu. These are misguided fellas. They are criminals in disguise. They cannot be encouraged. Outside our region, tell me who has influence. I can give it to the Hausa Fulani. At least somebody like Atiku will have investment in River State. Atiku's son comes to Port Harcourt 5 times every week. He enters plane. It's applicable to Atiku. The level of convoy that moves them around within Port Harcourt and airport is amazing. He owns Intel, great influence with Peredico, Indoroma Petrochemical, and almost all the company in River State. In fact, the supposedly on airport is Atiku own. Oh, we must find, Atiku must deliver, let him rule us, Atiku must rule us, let's kill him for our people, for una no get sense, una be idiot. Exhibiting hopelessness in the guise of fighting. We must conquer ourselves. Maybe Igbo man is your problem. Maybe we are the problem of ourselves. But physically, spiritually, it doesn't matter. And now, until we come out and begin to condemn all these things, until we come out and begin to reset our brain by way of denial, you deny yourself for stupidity, the better for us. Because these people are going to cause their own mayhem. If you think it's a joke, get ready for it. But it is going to take all of us to save all of us. These are some of the things we keep telling Nnamdi Kanu before now. You cannot come into my community and give me security. It doesn't work that way. You leave Akomazi, for instance, and then you go to Tulupu and say, we are Akomazi people, we want to give you security. Who the heck are you? Or you go to Alehame. From Alehame, you move to Bialihe. in Abubi and you say, we the Alehame, we come to protect. It doesn't work that way. Because eventually, whoever you give the access to give you security may eventually control your life. And so if this must be done, there must be check and balance. There must be a regulatory system put in place to checkmate peradventure if something goes wrong in the whole structure. But somebody just come on, yes, we are the Niger Delta, free Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't free Nnamdi Kanu, we will kill all the governors, we will kill all of you, we will shoot all of you. This is a replica. But it could be that it's Nnamdi Kanu that is introducing this just to distract you a little bit. Everything is possible, my brother. Even Nnamdi Kanu, IPONC in South Africa can jump on. Oh, we are organizing football tournament. They are lobbying global community to push their brother out of what their brother is doing. How bad could it be? I need you to follow how they work. Some useless, hungry, tout Igbo boys came out. We are the Biafra defender warrior. We are coming to tell you, you must free Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't free Nnamdi Kanu, we will kill all the governor. We will kill everybody. We will kill you and kill you. We are coming for all of you. Thunder will fire all of you. I'm just waiting for all these smart people. You will make one mistake, and I will show you the end of your journey. I try not to boast, because after all, I don't have the power of my own. But even in your grief, you will regret you ever take that action. I'm not calling you or making this broadcast from diaspora. I am here in Orogodo, and I remain the son of my father. Anywhere you are inside this Nigeria, I will make sure you go beyond. Your safety will not be guaranteed even in West Africa. You don't have to go to inside the desert. Very useless set of people. Yes, we are Igbo. We will kill all of you. You must release Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't release Nnamdi Kanu, we kill all of you. But I understand. The one Nnamdi Kanu kill now, we are telling you, if Nnamdi Kanu don't give account of Akowara, if Nnamdi Kanu don't give account of blackmail, we will kill all of you. We will shoot all of you. We will kill all of you. Somebody goes, we arrest that guy. Una be idiot. Una no get sense. Where we boom that one did not sell. Now they have improvised. Yes, we are the Niger Delta, we are the militant, but we are not spoil this on our video. Why not go they call Tinubu? Una no get sense. Una no get sense. Una no know so originally na Benin people get Lagos. Una no know say na Benin people get Lagos. How many streets, how many community for Lagos where they answer Yoruba name? Because Benin people just allow themselves to be bamboozled and subdued. Una no know say na Benin get Lagos. Make I give you a little clips. Go to the heart of Lagos Island. Go to the place they call Obalende. Have you wondered the meaning of Obalende? This is where Oba asks us to stay. And who is the Oba? Does a Yoruba call their monarch by Oba? Forget about Oba of Lagos, all this impersonation. Forget about Olu of Wari instead of Nana of Ishekiri. Yoruba do not call their monarchs Oba. Benin does. And so when people begin to arrive Lagos, the Benin Empire, the Benin territory, the Oba of Benin asks a group of people, stay here. This is where you will stay till further notice, till you are resettled. These were slaves or indigenous from within the West African region or within the African continent. That is why it is called Obalende. This is where Oba asks us to stay. Obalende. Tell me one street in Lagos that is after Yoruba name. But that is a case for another day. And then somebody is coming, yes, we the Niger Delta, we are coming to deliver Tinubu. Well, you don't have sense, all of you. People must be very careful what you listen to. Some people in Niger Delta say, yes, we are Niger Delta, we are son of Niger Delta. Now Niger Delta has spoken, not the idiot. When Niger Delta speaks, you will know. And the last time I checked, they are not ready to speak. And the reason they are not ready to speak It's because all of us put our faith in what IPOB is doing under Nnamdi Kanu. And now we see Nnamdi Kanu is worse than Fulani Janjaweed. And so it's a moment for rethinking. And the best thing we the Igbos can do is to make our position clear when Nnamdi Kanu matter is concerned. We have all been sealed, delivered, and documented. Fight it. The truth will eventually come up. And if anything happen, as I say, Niger Delta people, no be then they keep for Tinubu, see them now, look at what they are doing now. And I know they shame. Why can't you say we the Niger Delta people, we have declared that yes, Edwin Clark will be the president. If not, we will destroy Nigeria. You be idiot. If Asare Dokubo become president of Nigeria, you be idiot. If Ben Maru Bruce become president from Niger Delta, I be idiot. And I no get sense. If I take a, we say I take a B, you na be idiot. If we say Okowa must be president or we kill it, una be idiot, una no get sense. If we say Akwa Ibom go be, una be idiot, as una be Niger Delta, idiot everywhere. But I blame una. That disease of division, plague, introduced into our community by the imperialists is really eating us up. Two groups. Niger Delta militant and Igbo militant. Who the heck are you guys? And now why am I bringing up these things? If we do not fight to put an end to all these things, it will destroy all that is left of us. They are not going to stop. They will continue to initiate different kind of trauma on our people. It's having effect. Our people are being killed. And of course, we are on social media looking for, oh, it's causing traffic. I have 1 million followers. I have this follower. You live inside the social media platform for the rest of your life. There are those who control the visual reality life. And there are those who control the physical life. If you are cut off from any of this system, this platform, that is the end of you. You will fail woefully. The best thing we can do is to have our influence registered on every platform. You could go back to the matrix, and yet you could still function in a reality world. Don't you get what we are telling you? If after you gather your momentum on social media platform, it does not have significant or positive influence in the life of people who lived in the physical reality world, my brother, you are wasting your time and it will come to nothing. Now I have to fight this criminal called themselves Niger Delta. And now I have to fight the idiot coming from Nnamdi Kanu as terrorists and defend of Igbo people. Because when I succeed in passing the message to them and they activate their reasoning faculty, we would have saved ourselves in the process. And one of my brokers, maybe 4 or 5 brokers before now, I pointed out something. I punk of Nnamdi Kanu, Bingos told you from 27 there will be no cow Hausa meat in Igbo land. If we catch you Hausa meat in Igbo land, I told you people, I said I don't have problem with this. But there are better ways to achieve this aim. Let's continue to breed Igbo cow. And when you begin to compete in the normal market with that of Hausa Fulani cow, they will relocate. It did not start today. Our people were dealing with local chicken. We were enjoying our agric poultry farm. And all of a sudden, Nigeria told you bird flu, bird flu, bird flu. They almost remove us from poultry. Everything we have done, there is always one way to checkmate us. And the case of cow will not be different. But of course, if we are determined, we will make it. And said this one they are telling you, keep Fulani, no Fulani cow. In Igbo land, more than 90% of the cow you see parabolating belong to Igbo people. Not Fulani. It may be for Fulani, very few of them. But when they come to Igbo land, they give it to some Igbo family to take care of them. Go to Benjamin Madubugu house in Mbose. In Ihiala there, stop that street that lead to Benjamin Madubugu house. I just forgot the name of the community. Where our Nigerian woman leader live. Almost 2 buildings away, opposite our Nigerian woman leader. Those of you who know who I'm talking about. Go there, Igbo man is doing cattle rearer. Or how do they say? He has a cattle farm. I ask somebody who owns these cows here. Is that one nanny? Those are the people IPONC are going to kill. They do not see it now. One of them was saying the way IPONC attacked us and killed us. Was it BBC Igbo? ESM unknown government, they are killing our cow. They killed us, what they did to us. And I said, it's good. We're not going to eat cow. We told them remove cow from our fatherland. Do you know your father? Do you know your father? Your fatherland. There are certain things you don't even need to discuss. And not until some people come out and say, no, stop this thing. You're not fighting them to win them. You are fighting so that all of us will win. And some people may misunderstand the whole process and say, oh, they are fighting in Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not fighting in Nnamdi Kanu. I'm fighting his evil. He's an idiot, very hopeless, wicked, heartless human being I've met in my life. Somebody who drink wines and slaughter his own people. Somebody who put us on video to orchestrate a process that will kill his own people. And then they will go and edit video to show you how they horribly died, just to draw sympathy from the global community that they are killing us. Go and ask Benjamin Madubugu, for God's sake. Go and ask Bright Chimezie. And now the way you threaten them, when you talk to them, our son is in Canada. Shame on all of you. Who beat Canada? Who beat Canada? Holy Ghost, right? Did they take their children to run away? You endanger the life of our own children, and then you hide behind laptop. You issue your father order, and our people can't see what is happening. Now we are clapping for Niger Delta militant. Yes, so Tinubu. Now let me tell you, people of Biafra. Anybody who is not transparently, sincerity, without attaching any sentiment to any form of agitation, they don't represent us. If you like, be Niger Delta Niger, Upland, River Line, Bottom Line, all of you, you don't represent the interests of the people. That is why we exist in the first place. So whoever lead those hungry boys out there, you will waste their life for nothing. Of course, they made a video, very cheap to make that video. But the only problem is, come and try it. Once you cross your boundary, the very earth you stand upon will swallow you. Our people need to go back. Fight this evil from among us. And that means fighting one of us, fighting all of us. And then you will see, in the end, we are going to save all of us. And so, as a Biafran, you see what is wrong. Please fight them. You can do that in many ways. It boils down to what is happening in Anambra State, where Governor Chukwuma Soludo entered as a governor. We understand the pressure is going to go through. We lend out our voice to him here. But I wish he will understand. There are things he has initiated. It will not help him. He's going to sabotage his government. You come in the first place, you say, no Aburu. I'm not Aburu. And even if I am Aburu, it's National Union of Road Transport Workers, not registered in Nigerian, the same way Nigerian police is registered. But the government of the day criminalized the whole process, and now you are running from it. National Union of Road Transport Workers are registered the same way Nigerian police, Nigerian artillery, Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Navy are registered. Don't you get it? They criminalize the process. It's like local government chairman and councillor. The people they used to work, they criminalize it. But these are supposed to be legal institutions run by criminals. And now what do? There is need for rehabilitation. Before you fight them, you must define your position. A lot of people lived in the street, and this is because they feel the world has turned their back on them. And what do? You turn your back on the world. And so they believed in this instinct, survival of the fittest. Dog eat dog. What do? Some of them don't like that position. Do you know they sleep under the bridge? Opiweka there. Do you know some of them sleep in broken down vehicles, uncompleted building? Do you know some of them don't even see the reason why they should be alive the next day? And then what do you do to them? The society has destroyed them. And I don't blame them for what they do. And neither do I support them. But then, somewhere along the line, let's try to solve this problem. It's not going to be easy. Call all these Agburu through their chairman and tell them, we have land in Oba, or we have land in Ekusigo, or maybe we have land here. We're going to give 2 plots to each of you. We're going to help you this way, this way, this way. Let's see. Anybody who is able to manage this farm and bring in profit at the end of the year, this is what we will do. And you will understand that 90% of the Agburu, they don't like what they do. But if the intent is not to develop human capacity, you want to make Anambra beautiful for big men to stroll. My brother, Professor Soludo, get ready. IPONC will fight you. Of course, Benjamin Madubugu is your brother. They will fight you. Agburu will fight you. And many more will fight you. But when you say, he hates Soludo, no, we want him to succeed. It's a very painful process. I think the other woman was on the social media. So look at this. You have told Agburu to leave the road. Now they are searching us. They are killing us. Hey, when Soludo cannot do anything. Gradually, the society is giving back to Nigeria what Nigeria has given to us. But the painful aspect is that we are gradually becoming the instrument of our undoing. Those who do business, you know what you suffer to survive. Somebody will come to where you do small business. You sell granite on the road. The granite you are selling is 2,000 naira. And somebody is telling you are going to pay local government due 2,005. Do I have to sell my cloth and add and sell the granite and add and give you money? And then I carry train and begin to walk around. If you want to solve the problem, solve the problem. When you are putting sand in the soup of a blind person, when the sand is too much, a blind person will know that no, this soup sand is inside. And now we need to engage through different processes. These boys may be formed, these boys may be reeled, but everything about them is bad. And anybody who has anything to do with them, disassociate. The same way we are telling the Kano tout criminals, bingos, unknown gunmen and ESM, diseased, go back and rethink. We can make our life a better place. Miati Allah and the other terrorist affiliated group, they will come out and say, no, power must remain in the north. If you don't give us the powers NCC, we kill everybody and destroy everybody, we shut everybody down. That is how it should be, for God's sake. It's not acceptable. That is how a guy influence moral. When are we going to see that? Today, Igbo must rule. Yes, we have said it. Igbo must rule. No, today, Niger Delta must rule. When are we going to say it? Monkey and baboons, according to Nnamdi Kanu. They are coming to say, with the Niger Delta, you now put Ondo. What is the relationship between Benin man and Ondo man? What is the relationship between a Bake man, a car man in Edo State with Ondo? Isako, Awuchi, Uromi, Ekpoma. What is the relationship? So Obaseki can't be president. Do he? Yes, with the Niger Delta, with the Niger Delta. Delta Niger, for God's sake. But of course, everything they are doing is geared towards one end, undermining what we represent. And this evening, I just want the people of Biafra to understand that in as much as we have to fight ourselves to save ourselves, it is still going to take all of us to save all of us. I once again implore you, look for the de facto customary government. Look for how to contact the Biafra Nation Alliance. Let this process begin once again. Let this process begin. We cannot allow our people to be toasted to and fro without direction. And neither are we going to bend under the will of or edict of any man. Let us start the process once again. It is not too late. Let us fight injustice. Let us fight corruption. Let us fight every evil that embodies governance, just to ensure that the right thing is done. That at the end of the day, the right of the Duduwa, the right of the Arewa, the right of the Biafrans, all protected without infringing on the right of another. And then in the end, we can be truly human. The lines are open. Peradventure you have any contribution to make. You're free to call in and make your contribution. If you have access to my social media platform, maybe WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, you're free to call in and make your contribution. But of course, in the absence of that, you can call this very number 08065 875555 65 080 65 875555. Our social media platform, they are all open. Be free to call in and then make your contribution. If you see anything that is evil, even if it's me, come out openly and attack me. Come out openly and fight me. But make sure the reason you are doing that is to save me, because you will be saving yourself in so doing. We've told Nnamdi Kanu, you cannot be doing this thing. If we must fight, let us fight so that all of us will win. You cannot be fighting so you alone will win. If indeed you have regard for the interests of the people of Biafra, you must be confident to come out and fight every form of evil, irrespective of whose fault is God. Because at the end of the day, it may consume our people in the end. And that is one thing we cannot allow to happen in a time like this. The lines are still open, like I said. If you want to contact the Biafra Nation Alliance or the de facto customary government, you are free to visit our website. Inbox us on the social media platform. It could be in the WhatsApp group where you belong. It could be on the Biafra Human Rights Facebook platform. It could be on any of our broadcasters platform from Canada, from America, USA, from South Africa, from Biafra land. And of course, somebody is going to direct you to any department you want to visit. We have to fight ourselves to save ourselves. There is no two ways about that. The process has begun already. We can only pray that God will divinely direct and instruct us on what to do, and that the grace to be able to impart positively in this process and emerge victorious in the end will not elude us. We are in 100.5 FM, currently some areas in Anambra and River State, and with every possibility, we understand in a few days from now, some of you within the southeast and south state will still be getting this frequency in your state. 100.5. We are on Zeno, we are on Twitter, we are on WhatsApp, we are on Facebook, we are on satellites, and of course many more platforms is coming. It's just a gradual process. All of us need to review what we are going through in order to be able to forge ahead. And of course, once again, I say congratulations to the de facto customary government. Those of you who are responsible in putting up the football tournament, you cannot be distracted. There is a purpose why we are there. Please continue to make sure every requirement is met. Of course, we engage the global community through the preamble of law, and make sure you have the best representative doing the representation in that very tournament. And IPONG, what we are doing there is beyond your imagination. Please get out from there, because you will not like the reception. I'm joined by one of us, I don't know, but I will be back. Let's see. Yes, caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line. Oh my God. The line just went off. Try and see if you can be able to call back. The lines are still open. The phone just went up. Call on the line, and if you're still listening, try and call back. I will do justice to that. I'll be back in a minute.
Reading from Biafra's Got Talents.
Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here.
Yes, of course, that remains the gospel truth. And of course, at this moment, I am joined by one humble man, believe me, I respect with everything within me. And this is nobody else than Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo, the man of Abatete. Can you hear me, please, sir?
I can hear you. Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, all men and women of goodwill and of good conscience from around the world. The truth of the matter is that we are here to tell ourselves the reality that is before us. Biafra restoration project is on course, but we must have to do the right thing. I did not start from the beginning to listen attentively to the topics that you are treating today, but I must have to start somewhere. And the perspective from where I'm coming from is on the need to tell ourselves the truth, the need to be realistic, the need to be circumspect, the need for us to courageously embrace what is going to propel us forward and not to embark on deception. The Biafra Restoration Project, we all set out to accomplish and see to its logical conclusion. It's at crossroads as we speak because of the criminality, because of the brigandage going on in Biafra land, and more especially in the Igbo part of Biafra land. As a result of misdirection, as a result of inordinate ambition, as a result of ill-advised dispositions of some individuals whom we started this journey with, and mostly those under Nnamdi Kanu, because of lies and deception that they have pushed forward and made people to believe. A lot of us are where we are today, wondering whether this is the structure, the direction that we have decided to go right from the outset. People will say, oh, you were part of it, you were part of it. Yes, I am part of it. Yes, I was one of the foundation and pillar of the IPOB as we know it before the last quarter of 2020, when violence and brigandage and armed criminality was transplanted wholesale as the official means of restoring Biafra. And we made it clear that we are not going to associate ourselves with it and that the right thing should be done. We need to be at the center of decision making. We need to be able to take responsibility for what we are responsible for.
and to jettison those that we are not responsible for. We want that unless we tell ourselves the truth, unless we embrace the international best practice, Biafra Restoration Project is going to suffer some setback. And today, that is what we are seeing. It is inconceivable, it is an abomination, it is unacceptable that those who promise our people freedom, that those who promise our people Biafra restoration, that those whom we have been at the forefront of calling out Nigeria on her atrocities against the people of Biafra, we turn around and begin to join the Nigerian state on to unleash unimaginable human rights violations, including targeted assassinations, including beheading of fellow Biafrans in the name of freedom. That is not what we signed up for. That is not what we agreed. And there is every justification, there is every sound reasoning for us to dissociate ourselves from that abominable act. Heinous crimes prohibited in international and domestic law alike. We are not going to associate ourselves with it. Those who deceived Nnamdi Kanu and those he himself deceived must own up to their responsibility, or they will bear the consequences. We believe in Biafra restoration, but not the spilling of the blood of innocent fellow Biafrans on the streets of Biafra land. That is what we have seen in the last few months, if not over a year now. And this is a very huge, monumental obstacle on the way to Biafra restoration. So, we must not deceive ourselves as we speak, because of the dent that has been heaped on the issue of Biafra and the audacious arguments and case that have been made on behalf of Biafra restoration and on behalf of people of Biafra. This has been a very huge setback, we must repeat. And unless those setbacks are dismantled, unless we identify it and challenge it, we are going nowhere. Biafra restoration has been delayed, and it is as a result of criminality of Nnamdi Kanu's foot soldiers in Biafra land. Let no one be deceived. Let no one be made to think that Biafra is coming tomorrow or next week. It is a lie, because when you, a freedom fighter who have been touted to be upright and to challenge injustice, turn around and be the purveyor of injustice, something is wrong. The spirit of the land will not allow you to proceed. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. The people killing the people of Biafra, the people killing and beheading fellow Biafrans are Nnamdi Kanu's followers. And Nnamdi Kanu was very much uncontrollable at the outset. It is his reckless utterances, because of his quest for power and inordinate ambition, that led to all this carnage, all these killings. They have come out to say that they don't know who is doing that. But we know they are the people, they have different departments. Some of them will be saying, stop this. The other ones will be saying, go ahead. They are all the same people. Criminals cannot be calling the same criminals, you know, and blaming them for their own actions. Simon Ekpa, the autopilot and his followers are one and the same with Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa was recruited by Nnamdi Kanu to help blackmail those that they want to destroy so that Nnamdi Kanu will rise. So what they are doing today is as a result of nemesis, the evil that Nnamdi orchestrated, that has turned around to scatter all of them. They are fighting themselves today. It is not ordinary. It is moral, spiritual. And they are going to destroy themselves by themselves. When they are committing crimes, they'll be blaming another person. That is not who we are. When they are telling you that Nigeria is killing our people, which is right, it is also inconceivable that they themselves are the same people killing our people and blaming it on other people. That is deception. That is why I have continued to say that the route Nnamdi Kanu has been on for quite some time is deceptive. And all that he is saying cannot be trusted. They can lie, they can blackmail, they can carry on propaganda for as long as they like. But in the end, all these people who have joined them to blackmail innocent people will regret it. Because whatever is hidden will be opened. And it is our duty for us here on this platform of Biafra Nations Alliance and in collaboration with Biafra de facto customary government to be exposing evil. It doesn't matter where it is coming from. The evil being perpetrated by Biafrans must be frowned at. The evil being perpetrated by the Nigerian state agents must be frowned at. Let no Biafran think, for instance, that if they embark on criminality, that we will protect them. No, because that is what we have vowed for. That anybody that kills a fellow Biafran remains a criminal and must be punished spiritually and physically. Nnamdi can not continue to deceive everyone. We are where we are today. We disagreed because of the way he is going about Biafra restoration. We cannot be double speaking. You are calling God on with one side of your mouth and you are lying with the other side of your mouth. We cannot condone that. People have said, you people were there when he was doing all this. Yes, we were there and we were trying to manage things internally. And he went to a point where, or he got to a point where he became impervious to advice. He became impervious to good reasoning. And then not only that he does not allow people to advise or that he doesn't take people's advice, he now went ahead, turned around to destroy those people who are advising him rightly. That is why we said, no, we will not allow ourselves to be destroyed. That is why we are where we are. But make no mistake about this. Every evil that any man, any woman commits must be exposed. Whatever evil Timothy has committed, let it be exposed. Whatever another person, whatever evil another person committed, let it be exposed. We must challenge it. Unless our hands are clean, Biafra will not be restored. We cannot be crying about the human rights violations of the Nigerian state against the people of Biafra and at the same time turn around to be committing the same crimes that the Nigerian state has been committing against our people ourselves. What we have now is a situation whereby the Nigerian state is perpetuating all manner of heinous crimes against the people of Biafra. The indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu are on the other hand perpetuating all manner of human rights violations against the same people of Biafra that they have vowed to liberate and protect. That is deception of the highest order. We will not allow that. People must understand where we are coming from. But if they decide not to understand it, then that is their business. We must pause and deal with our problem. The problem we have from within the BIAFRA restoration is bigger than the problem we are getting or challenges that we are getting from the external enemy. It is no more the external enemy that is killing the people of Biafra. It is the people who have vowed and who are at the forefront of restoring Biafra that are now being the killers, being the perpetrators of all manner of crimes against humanity, against the people of Biafra. 90% of them are under Nnamdi Kanu. We must stop deceiving ourselves. Until we deal with our problem, we are going nowhere. All the community leaders, religious leaders, and even some politicians of repute who are coming out to support Nnamdi Kanu to claim that he has done nothing wrong, they are all hypocrites. At the appropriate time, the consequences of this self-deception will turn around and be the affliction of most of you. Until we tell ourselves the truth, our society can never develop or move forward. We cannot turn our values upside down by ourselves and at the same time expect that we're making progress. Those who have come before us laid a very solid foundation for us. We also have a responsibility, on the other hand, to lay a very solid foundation to posterity, to those who are coming after us. It is therefore very incumbent, very important that all of us on this platform do the needful. It doesn't matter how long it takes, truth will vindicate us, but lies will destroy us. We must be proud of who we are. We don't need crowd for avoidance of doubt. We only need few conscientious men and women who stand on the truth and who stand in the gap. At the appropriate time, the land of Biafra will vindicate those who are actually on the righteous path. We are not making noise, but we are determined and we are systematic. We are patient. We have not got there. We have not achieved what we are looking for. But the most important thing is that we are moving. And someday, sometime, it will be a reality. Thank you, ONYIBE, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mazi Chukafomefo. I call you Mwaba Atete. And of course, these are people who make sure to believe in Biafra over and over and over. We must fight ourselves to save ourselves. It simply means don't romance evil, don't romance criminality, don't romance anything that is against what we stand for, what we believe, what we bled for, what our people died for. Don't patronize them. And trying to do that, of course, is going to put you on a very offensive angle. But understand, you are equipped already defensively to stand the terror. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. We are not here because we hate Yoruba or Hausa or Fulani or anybody. We are here because Nigeria is not fair to us. We must continue addressing this issue. Some of our people have been compromised. This we know. We will guide them till they see the truth. Our light will blot out their darkness. And if we be the darkness, we will make them understand that we are the darkness that must amongst the light. The lines are still open. Peradventure, you want to call in and make government, ESN, they are just business franchise to harass governors, intimidate monarchs, and then some individuals to submission so they can control us. You can then come and control us. But how do you stop them? You say no. You say no in its totality. No with capital letter. No to injustice. No to 419. No to Yahoo Yahoo. No to everything fightable. But to what end? To what end? That if indeed in the end Biafra is restored, and then we review the processes, everything we have done in the past, and then generation after we are long gone, they could only marvel what kind of manner of woman we are. They could be proud, lifting up their head in the streets across the global community, that we did not betray them, that we stood our ground when we would have run for evil and bloodied men, as you can see today. That yet we have reasons, a lot of benefits, if we compromise the process. But yet we say no. And maybe you begin to get the mindset when the Bible says that Moses, he despised, he forsake the riches of Egypt. He neglected all for one reason. He simply was looking for a city whose builder, whose maker, whose architecture is God. Nothing more. Today, we're looking for a Biafra nation. Though the foundation is laid on the blood of our people. But then it must be restored by discipline, hard work, total commitment of our people. And then, one day we can go home. A very country where we will not be asked if we are stranger or to leave. The process continues. When you see evil, confront evil. When you see good, applaud them. It is as simple as making you understand. All those people come like, oh, we are this one, they are all criminals. They live in the dark and they will die in the dark, because we live in the dark to defend the light. The lines are still open. Peradventure you're able to make it. You make your contribution, we'll move on from there. Do not stand aside and think you have no role to play. There are so much you can do. Go to the de facto customary government. Go to the Biafra Nation Alliance. There are a lot of things going on. But this is not the time to say, yes, we are going to see United Nations. We are invited by Putin and NATO as a call. No. Until the tournament is ready to go, you would not have heard anything. One more, London Kano more. Just discover. The letter is online. They now wrote to them, please, the Biafra space for this football tournament. We want to take charge. Tell us what to do. Corruption. Go and bribe them now. Go and bribe them to pursue your own brother. And then you come out, there is bribery and corruption in Nigeria. We cannot accept, but you are the bribery and corruption in Johi. Get out of there. It is the Alajasare Dokubo is the head of the de facto customary government. I hope he's a pig. You that is antelope, you are antelope slicing everywhere. What a shame. Get out of the Conifer football tournament. There is a reason why that process is initiated. Don't spoil it for the people of Biafra. Stay on Facebook and lie and blackmail and raise fund. Very unfortunate. Very soon I say yes, because of the football tournament coming up, we the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, we want you to raise money, because that day we need to show the world. It's a and after yapping, is it now time you get your sense back? And so everything happening in a nutshell, you must understand they are meant to happen. It's supposed to happen. But our energy should be geared towards how do we put an end to it? How do we control it? How do we manage it? How do we put an end to these evil processes initiated by criminal-minded individuals? We are inching closer to the end of this program. And of course, tomorrow is another day. We must continue from where we stop. And those of you who are responsible for organizing the CONIFA football tournament, please, all hands must be on deck. And of course, we cannot lose the purpose, the aim, the agenda why that is happening. This is still Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio. And on this platform, we are simply here to remedy the situation and initiate process that will lead all of us home, taking this very project to its conclusive end. On this note, I'll sign off from here. Tomorrow is another day. And of course, it's a new month. Let God guide all of us. Remain standing. We are not keeping quiet. Remain on the path of righteousness. We are not joking at all. But believe me, there are a lot of things that need to be refeatured, reinstated, repositioned for us to recover. And when it is done, you will know. The people of Biafra, from Efiki, Bibio, Anang, the Acres, Ogoburati, Napa, Ugeb, Calabar, Ugoja, Idoma, Iyala, Uliangbecho, Omblo, Mbitorumba, Nombisi, Amando, Bankwiriolo, Oka, all of you, Izaiku, all of you, Urobo, Shekiri, Epi, Etoki, Patani, Yenogwa, all of you, Urobo, Wakreke, Kalabari, Ogoni, Andone, Abua, Adua, Ahoda, all of you, Biafrans, Igbos, all of you. This is the platform. We can do it. It can be achieved. Don't stand by. We continue from where we stop. Tomorrow is another day. Get your PVC. Arm yourself with that. There are other processes on ground. We cannot come out and begin to tell you. But you need to be ready. So that when the opportunity showcases itself, you'll be able to prevail. You know, in the Christendom, they will say, are you ready when the Lord shall come? Are you ready when the Lord shall come? It could be in the morning, 6 o'clock. It can be in the evening, 9 o'clock. But are you ready when the Lord shall come? Are you ready when Biafra shall come? Are you ready when Biafra shall come? It could be this evening, it could be tomorrow morning. But are you ready when Biafra shall come? I remember ONYIBE, and I sign off from here. Ndewonu, Ndewonu, Ndewonu.
Siafomu tierentewo, Siafomu tierentewo.
Yes, this idea of people trying to call when I'm rounding up, I don't like it. But let's see if I can be able to take this call. Let's see. Yes, of course. That is Umbadike on the line. Can you hear me, sir? And good evening from here. Yes, network.
Good afternoon from City of New York.
You're welcome to the program.
We are just in the meeting, so we say let's cover your space there before I will happen and make a little contribution before you close up the program. Because thank you for bringing up this CONIFA issue of this broadcast, because as our people always say, that if you know we are a coffin, a dead body is buried. you will dig it from the foot instead of from the head. You see what's going on in the social media. People saying that they have played the Conifer game, that Biafra came in third, and they're showing old picture that it was game that's supposed to be played next month. Not even played yet. Supposed to be played next month. But you see how foolish enough our people are. They're using that platform to see if they can scam people money, forgetting that the days of those hide and seek calling Conifer for them to take over the stuff, and they refer them to people who are running the show. They pass the chairman of Conifer to go to the hosting nation to see if they can take it from there. They refer them back to the people that are to Conifer, chairman. But when these people are doing this, you ask yourself, how long can you be making a fool out of yourself? But you know how our people get when evil is working, when devil is working, you push you above the age. And by the time you know it do a big somersault. Anyway, my name is Tuku Okole, the chairperson for Committee on Sports Affairs of Biafran de facto government. And this is a tournament that will be coming up every year. So any continent that you're in, any country that you're in, you guys start getting yourself prepared, both in basketball, both in baseball, volleyball, and track, because more opportunity will be coming for our people to bring the image of Biafra around the world once again. Mazi, it's not much to be saying, but we still have to say something, because if they don't say anything, it looks like a lost soul. But we're not a lost soul. Under the facto government /BNA, we are awake, we are, fast on track, we know what we're doing. We don't come out on this platform to give people false information. That's what we tell people. Come under Biafran de facto government BNA, listen to Biafran Human Rights Radio, so that you'll be updated on what is going on around your environment. Because if you're not updated with information coming up on the platforms, on this platform, believe me, you won't know where you'll be walking, but you won't know the direction where you're going. You can always reach us if you're in Americans, BNA Americans at 917-346-5419. The number again, 917-346-5419. And you're always gonna reach us on our website. You can go to the facto government of Biafra. Their website is biafrangov.org. Or you can go to biafrannationsalliance.com. Any of these websites that want to reach out to us, just go over there, drop off your comment, and some people that monitor that website will get back to you. Or you can send an email on any of these platforms, BIA67foundation@gmail.com. And also all Biafrans@gmail.com. Send in your email over there, be part of the family, join the moving trend. The time for the seat is over. Now we tell people the way it is. If you're not doing well, we tell you that you're not doing well. If you're doing good, we praise you for that moment. You can also make a charitable contribution for upcoming relay stations in Biafra land. These are permanent relay station. It's not a mobile relay station like we had in IPOB. IPOB have a mobile relay station. You can move it from Olu to Owerri for 2 weeks in a hotel, and you carry it on it and put it in a hotel for 2 weeks, and you move it around, and people will be contributing money. But what we are funding here in the facto government is to have a permanent relay station that will be serving every space and community in Biafra land. You can go to Biafran, you can go over to BIA67foundation@gmail.com. BIA67foundation@gmail.com. If you are within America, it's a tax deductible platform. And always follow us when the broadcast is going on for update on Conifer activities. In the few days to come, we're gonna, furnish you with all the platform where these games will be coming live. It's not much to say in Sunday evening, school, but our people, they already know what is going on. As our people always say, if you don't lick your lips, the dry wing will crack it open. I stamp here for now. I say, all hail Biafra, and we go nowhere. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Of course, that is the voice of Mazi Mbadike, our American Continent Mobilizing Officer. It's all have been said. He's the chairman organizing committee for the Conifer ongoing tournament. Don't let anybody deceive you. And of course, on this note, I must advise IPOB, Indigenous People of Nnamdi, get out of the Conifer tournament. Do not spoil the shoe for the people. You've heard from the person in charge of sports affairs. It's not just only on football. It's going to be around every tournament. People like Ifajuna were made out of sport, athletes. And all down field and track event. We have people who can exceptionally be good and great globally. They could represent us in the Olympic and the rest of it. And there are many things there anyway. Let me not begin to open up for you. So IPONG, don't spoil this for our people. Get out, go and do your propaganda. Anyway, good night and God bless all of you. There